Now, I was looking over here, and of course, my joist was over on the other side. So there it is there. Now you can start to see that joist sitting there in the joist zone. I don't think it's sitting absolutely correctly, so I'm going to go into my section 4 and check it. No, it's not. Now let me pick it, and I'll come across to the values over here, and we put in an offset value of 225, and I think that should be 250. Yeah, so that's perfect. So that joist is sitting absolutely perfectly underneath the floorboards and in the joist zone as such. All right. Now that it's done, and I'm happy that I have those dimensions in my head and everything, I'm going to select it and delete it. Now I could copy that across, right? That's probably that is a simple way to do that, but there's a more effective way of actually putting in our joists into this zone here, and I'm going to show you that. We're in the structure tab here, and we're using this tool called Beam System. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to click into this and get it going. So there's properties across here and there's properties down here. They're basically the same. We're going to go with a fixed distance. Um, we're going to put in a distance of say 400. I'm going to do these 350 maybe, 350 centers, right? 350 centers. Yeah, I'm going to use the justification of center here. And you can, there's other options I've got there. There's beginning, end. I'm just going to do center here for the moment. The beam type, look, so because I created that 50 by 175 joist beam, it's now accessible to me. You can see the other ones that I created and the original one that was there. So every time you create or import in from the library, from the structural framing tab, a beam, it'll become available to us for this particular tool called Beam Systems. Now, got everything right there. All I need to do now is say, I'm going to do a sketch beam system. I'm going to use my rectangular tool, and we're going to go right to the wall here, all the way across here and to that point there. Now, the important thing here are these two lines because that is the direction that the beams are going to run in. You can see that I can change the beam direction. Now the two lines are that way. That means the joists are running this way. I don't want them. I want them running the other way. So I'm going to go back and pick that. So now they're running the correct way. Um, Now we talked about the distance up off the ground, and we said that the elevation from the level was going to be 250. So that's to the top of the joist working downwards. All right, 250. And now we'll finish that. Okay. I always make this mistake. These are called tags. We don't want those. So I'm just going to do a one undo. And here under identity data it says tag new members, and we're going to hit the drop down box here and say none. Now I'll hit that right into my sectional 3D, and now you can see that my joists are running all the way across there. If I go into my ground floor plan and I swap into a wireframe mode, you can see all of my joists. Now again, the reason I use center there was I've got a joist at the end and a joist at the end, and that's important in terms of the structure and keeping the floorboards safe and everything else like that. So that is absolutely spot on in regards to forming my joists for my floor. Let's just move this in here and show you that as well. So let's get tight to a joist there now. And okay. So isn't that is a really nice way of showing that kind of construction and everything like that. So we might actually use one of those views in for our sheet as well.